Hi students, welcome to the channel. In this video, we are going to cover some medium level questions related to cloud computing. So let's start with the first question, that is, which of the following options can be considered as a cloud? First option is Hadoop, second is intranet, web applications, and all of the above. So as we have discussed so many times that if we are using cloud, that means we can store a large amount of data over the internet, right? So same thing we can do with Hadoop, right? So the right answer is option number 1, that is Hadoop. Hadoop is an open source framework that allow us to store and process big data. That means we can store and process a large amount of data in a distributed environment. That is the general definition of Hadoop. Okay, so the right answer is answer number 1. Next question is, which of the following has many features of that is now known as cloud computing? First option is web services, software, internet, and all of the above. So the right answer we have is option number 3, that is internet. Internet provides the abstract, runs through the same set of protocols and standards, and uses the same operating system and application. As we all know, if we want to access the services provided by cloud vendors, then we should have a good internet connection. So the right answer is option number 3. Next question is, which of the following is cloud platform by Amazon? First is Azure, AWS, Cloudera, or both 1 and 2. As its name implies, we have discussed this so many times that the cloud platform provided by Amazon is AWS. AWS stands for Amazon Web Services. It is one of the most successful cloud-based businesses which offers infrastructure as a service and lets you rent virtual computers on its own infrastructure. That means with the help of AWS, with the help of Amazon's cloud platform, we can get any type of infrastructure. We can get all these type of infrastructure on a rent basis. Next question is, cloud computing architecture is combination of, first is service oriented architecture and grid computing, second is utility computing and event driven architecture, third option is service oriented architecture and event driven architecture, and the last option is virtualization and event driven architecture. So here we have to select cloud computing architecture is a combination of what? So the cloud computing architecture is a combination of client infrastructure, management, security. So the right answer is service oriented architecture and event driven architecture. This is the basic architecture of cloud computing. You have to remember this architecture. This is very important for examination point of view. There are two layers. First is front end and another is back end. Front end is just for clients. That means front end is for us, right? We can, whatever we see, if we are going to access the cloud services, we use the front end systems, and the back end system is for cloud service vendors. Next question is, by whom is the backend commonly used? Client, user, stockholders, or service providers? We have discussed this in this diagram, right? Remember this. This is very important. So, by whom the backend is used? So, the backend is generally used by service providers, okay, and front end is used by clients or end users. It is commonly used by service providers in order to manage all resources required to provide the cloud computing services. Next question is, through which the backend and front end are connected with each other. Backend and front end are connected with each other with the help of internet, right? So here the option is network. So the right option is option number 3. Typically using an internet connection, both the front end and back end are connected to each other through a network. Next question is, which of the following is also known as hypervisor? Hypervisor is also known as VMM. That means virtual machine monitor is sometimes also known as hypervisors, right? This is also very important question. Next question is, which of the following issues are associated with SaaS, that is software as a service? So the major issue is network dependence. Right option is option number 4. There are many issues associated with software as a service, such as lack of portability between software as a service clouds, web browser related issues, and network dependence. All these are very major issues. You have to remember all these, right? Next question is, which of the following can be considered as the most complete cloud computing service model? Most complete cloud service model is SaaS, that is software as a service. Okay, we have discussed that with the help of software as a service, we can get any type of software. There is no need to buy any software. We can just get all these on a rent basis. The most complete cloud computing service model must contain the computing hardware and software as well as the solutions itself. Hence, software as a service model has all three features. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for watching this.